Next. Let's do it together. He went to the Presbyterian, with a P, Presbyterian church at Christmas and Easter. Easter. You can do it with one hand, E, and move it, or you can do two hands. You can move them or just turn them. Easter. Easter or Easter. I have a tendency to do E for Easter and C for Christmas. Easter. So again, we went to the Presbyterian church at Christmas or Christmas and Easter. Easter. We went to Presbyterian church at Christmas and Easter. Next. The Mennonite lady, the Mennonite, it's like you got little X's and you're tying it and then pulling it out. Mennonite. Mennonite. Because remember they have the little strings coming down and they tie them. So use X's, tie and pull it out. Mennonite. Mennonite lady, same as woman, had a Lutheran husband. Lutheran is with the L with your thumb against your palm. Law, you would lay it down against your palm. Law and Lutheran. Husband. Husband. Let's see again. The Mennonite lady had a Lutheran husband. Next. The denominational, D, denominational, denominational. Religion with an R, religion, denomination, or denominational, denominational. Protestant, kneeling, Protestant. This is like the knees in your palm, kneeling. Group, same as class in a circle, just group, group or class, group. The denominational Protestant group promised, promised. You start here at your mouth and open it and seal it, like you're putting a promise in here and you're going to seal it. You're going to put this in here and seal it. You speak a promise or you think of it. Promise, promise, promise or promised, past tense. To deliver, to deliver, deliver, deliver. This is save, like Jesus saves you. D is for deliver him. So the sentence is the denominational religion or denominational Protestant group promised to deliver him. Next. The parables illustrate divine truth. The parables, a P, parables, and you start with your, at your fingers. Parables, 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 parables. Verse goes out. Parables start at a P at your fingertips and come back. Parables, parables. Illustrate, illustrate. I plus show. You know, show is right here and you push it out. Show. Illustrate would be with an I. Illustrate, illustrate, And if you wanted to do it twice, you could. But illustrate divine truth. Divine is similar to holy, except you don't make the motion of the two, you just divine. 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 You got a D. Divine. Kind of like it comes from above and goes out. Divine. Divine. Truth. Truth. Just a U in the palm. Truth. Truth. This could also be true, truth, or honest. Or you could do truth like this. True or truth. Or truth. Truth. So let's do that again. The parables illustrate divine truth. The parables illustrate divine truth. Communion was instituted by Jesus. Communion, wine and the bread. Communion is wine plus bread. W at your cheek is wine, because you have rosy cheeks sometimes. So wine, just a W, encircle it. Wine and the bread. This is like the loaf of bread, and this is a knife and you're slicing it. This is bread. Wine and bread. And when you put it together for communion, communion was instituted. Same thing as started, begun, began, instituted. Instituted by Jesus. Like the nail prints, Jesus. Communion was instituted by Jesus. And you know, instituted means begin or began. So communion was instituted by Jesus. So you're learning that some of these larger words, you can sign it in the more easy definition of what that word means. You don't have to spell instituted, because the meaning is begin, so just do the sign begin. So communion was instituted by Jesus. Jesus said, "Not my will, but thine be done." Jesus said, and you can put in quotes because this is quoting from the Bible, "Not my will." Will. Now, this will is not the verb will, like I will go. This is the will like the law. Not my will, but thine be done. So not my will. Will. So the law is law. Remember law? And will is just the W. My will. Not my will, but thine. Thine. Or your, point to yours. Thine. Your, but we're talking to God's, about God's will. And so you point upward towards heaven. Thine, thine will be done. And then in parentheses. So let's do that again. Jesus said, "Not my will, but thine be done." Okay? Next. Jesus delivers from temptation and demons. Jesus delivers, again like save, except with D's, delivers from temptation. 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 I just using my index finger kind of curved and just tap your elbow. Temptation. I think about it like maybe Satan is kind of like tapping you on the shoulder, but he's tapping you on the elbow because he wants to lead you somewhere. And we don't want to go. We don't want to listen to him. So temptation, it's like he's leading you. Temptation is like he's trying to get your attention. One way to remember it, maybe. And demons. Demons is Satan and then spirits. So again, Jesus delivers from temptations and demons, devil spirits. Let's do it again. Jesus delivers from temptations and demons. Next. The Lord is my shepherd and the Lamb of God. The Lord, the L, like royalty across, like the sash, Lord. The Lord is my shepherd. Sheep, remember like shearing or cutting the wool from a sheep? Sheep person, shepherd. Shepherd. And the lamb, so a sheep that's small, Lamb of God. The Lord is my shepherd and the Lamb of God. He leads me beside the still waters. He leads me. Lead. It's just like you're grabbing your fingers and just pulling them. Leads me beside, and on the other side. So it's kind of like next. You could do beside or near, or you could do near and next. Beside. The still, quiet. So this is calm. With open hands, calm. Quiet would be like shh. Quiet or still. Quiet or still waters. W and flowing. Waters. So again, he leads me beside or near the still waters. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Your rod, it's just like O hands. It's like you're holding a rod, you know, it's straight because the staff is curved. Rod is O. I just got O and I'm pushing them vertically. O. Rod, and staff. Like I'm holding it and I'm making the motion of the hook at the top. Staff with an S. Staff. They comfort. Now, be careful if you're doing a pear. It's very similar, but makes a big difference. The fruit pear is like this. Like this is the shape of the pear. You know, it's like it's wider at the bottom and the stem's up here. Pear. And if you're going to show hands, you just kind of like you're cutting off your hands. But we're doing comfort. It's like you're comforting. Like you're not this would be wringing your hands. You're not wringing your hands. It's kind of the opposite. You're comforting. You're soothing. You're just massaging or just comforting. Comforting your hands. Kind of like you're cupping them. Comfort. See how I put my hand through it? Comfort. It's hard to see. Comfort me. So again, thy rod with O's, rod, and thy staff, Again, we're making the motion into the curve at the top. Staff. Staff. And I'm using an S, but you could just use like a fist, but I'm using an S. Staff. They, or point, they comfort me. Okay, again, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Okay, last sentence. Thou preparest a table, and I'll do this in sections. Thou preparest a table, so thou or you prepare, kind of like plan. Remember plan and plan, you move it like that, but it's two P's. Plan or prepare a table. Two ways to do tables is like the feet and the top. Table, or it could be table, and where this is the top. That's the top. Thou preparest a table. Thou preparest a table before me. Before. It's kind of like in front of. He's in front of us, and we're looking at him with the palms facing each other. Before. It's also in front of, presence of. And you see how I've got my left hand kind of higher because that is demonstrating he's higher than we are in the heavens. Before me. So let's do the sentence so far. Thou preparest a table before me, and mercy, feel and sympathy, mercy. And I do it twice. So this is feel, turn this way. This is feel. Mercy would be feeling pity. Mercy, mercy. Pity is pity, or just pity. Mercy is feel pity. Mercy, mercy, and pity. Mercy. Shall or will follow. Follow the right hand, or the dominant hand follows the left, just in fist. Follow me each and every day. Each one, this is each, but you're going to say each day and every day. So you can say each one and every day. Each one and every day. So each and every day. Same thing. Each and every day. Okay, that's a long sentence. That's the last sentence. Let's do it again. Thou preparest, or plans, preparest a table before me, and mercy shall follow me each and every day. So that's the end of lesson 27.